am Shishmita. Hope you are doing well. Let us see a few examples. Social media, journalism, radio, television, photography, print media, newspapers, articles, journals, books. What do all these mediums have in common? You guessed it right. They are all different forms of mass media tools or mediums. So, today in class 10th, Social Studies, we will understand the topic of mass media and history. Learning outcomes. Introduction to mass media. History of mass media. Why do we need mass media? Critical understanding of the information received through mass media. Mass media and professional opportunities. Keywords. Mass media. The main means of mass communication, such as a broadcasting, publishing, and the internet, are considered collectively. Precursor. A person or thing that comes before another of the same kind. Illustration. A picture or diagram that helps make something clear or attractive. Digital. Journalism, where editorial content is distributed via the internet as opposed to publishing via print or broadcast. Broadcasting. Broadcasting is the distribution of audio or video content to a dispersed audience via any electronic mass communication. Concept map. Introduction to mass media. Mass media is a form of communication that reaches a large group of people. It involves different ways of transmitting information to distant places. In the past, news was spread through a crier who would announce important information in the streets. History of mass media. After the British arrived in India, printing technology revolutionized news dissemination, shifting information circulation among the masses with the introduction of newspapers. Newspapers. Newspaper contain news, editorials, opinions, and entertainment content. They are printed and distributed regularly. Newspapers serve as historical records of current events. Precursor of newspapers. In ancient Egypt, inscriptions with royal decrees were placed in public places. Emperor Ashoka also used a similar method to communicate with his subjects. In the Roman Empire, royal decrees were written on paper and distributed throughout the nation. The first English newspaper in India, the Calcutta General Advertiser or Bengal Gazette, was published on January 29, 1780 by James Augustus Hickey, marking the start of English newspaper circulation in India. Darpan. Darpan newspaper was established in 1832 in Mumbai. Bal Sastri Jambekar served as the editor of Darpan. The Darpan newspaper covered political, economic, social and cultural events of the time. Prabhakar Bahu Mahajan founded the newspaper which published articles on the French Revolution's history and Lokit Wadi's Satpatre to raise social awareness. The Nyodai printed the map of Asia in 1842 and the map of Europe in 1851. The Nyodai was the first Indian newspaper to print an illustration. The Nyodai reported on the installation of the telegraph, the starting of railways in India, and the Indian War of Independence of 1857. Kesari and Maratha. In 1881, Gopal Ganesh Agarkar and Bal Gangadhar Tilak founded Kesari and Maratha newspapers, addressing social and political matters. Kesari covered national events, native language literature, and English politics. Today, newspapers remain vital as the fourth pillar of democracy. Magazines and journals. Magazines and journals are periodical publications. Publication frequency: weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, bi-monthly, quarterly, semi-annual, annual, etc. Some chronicles may have an irregular schedule. Magazines and journals are periodical publications, including Indian history journals like Bharatiya Itihas Ani Samskruti and Marathwada Itihas Parishad Patrika. Electronic or digital journalism. Ultra-modern periodicals in the field of electronic or digital journalism. Focus on history as a prime subject of interest. Availability of historical content on web news portals, social media, web channels, YouTube, etc. for the audience readers. Radio. History of Indian radio broadcasting. Renaming of Indian State Broadcasting Service to All India Radio. Akashvani's various programs and special broadcast. Television. In 1959, Dr. Rajendra Prasad inaugurated the Delhi Doordarshan Center. Doordarshan's Mumbai Center started broadcasting on May 1, 1972. The introduction of color television took place on August 15, 1982. Why do we need mass media? Mass media is necessary for the free flow of information to all levels of society. Editorials, columns, and supplements are important components of newspapers. Newspapers provide a platform for readers to express their opinions. Critical understanding of the information received through mass media. Information from mass media should be critically reviewed. Media may not always present the exact truth. We should carefully examine and verify information received from the media. Mass media and professional opportunities. Newspapers provide fresh news to readers. Newspapers unfold the background of events. Reporters compare current news with past events. Newspapers publish supplements or special issues to commemorate historical events. Historical columns provide information on economic, social, and political events. Understanding history is important for writing articles, editorials, and reviews about historical events. Akashvani preserves recordings of speeches by Prime Minister on the 15th of August each year. Historians are invited as experts for discussion on anniversaries of national leaders and historical events. Television channels like Doordarshan create interest in history through shows and serials like Ramayana and Mahabharata. TV channels like Discovery, National Geography, and History offer a wealth of global history to the viewers. Enacted scenes featuring heroic figures, sportsmen, and army chiefs make historical programs more entertaining. Programs about ancient monuments, forts, empires, and culinary arts are popular among viewers with a deep interest in history. Conclusion. Mass media plays a significant role in shaping societal norms and values in the 21st century. While it has the power to promote negative behaviors and attitudes, it can also be used to promote positive values and behaviors. Thank you.